the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Third and long, it's Osweiler, and this is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Now fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. With it is Jackson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles take possession. On first down, Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Second down now after the pass completion. Aguilar in motion left. Now Wentz throwing on second down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Kevin Johnson's skills just continue to get better and better. An elite athlete out on the corner. He's up to the challenge of any receiver.
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Wentz on third down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or feet or get through contact or trash, it makes a lot.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Wentz to throw on second down. Lefts over the middle. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out. And
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Play action. It's Osweiler. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Defense showing blitz. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It
always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket.
Hey, my man, can you keep it paused for like 3 minutes? I got to let my brother in the driveway. I'll let you know when I come right back. 3 minutes, man. All right, bro. I'm ready, man.
When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Jackson, the man in motion right. Play clock winding down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Texans a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that,
they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go!
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Nine yards to go. It's third down. Now Wentz on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They give them 12 yards and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Wentz now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And fourth down coming up.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last. themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now Osweiler on second down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First play of the drive. Let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now it's Osweiler, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And Novak won't get this one. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Deep drop. He's going to fire. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing his Wentz. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Miller. Muscles him off. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Osweiler to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Osweiler. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now it's Osweiler. Miller on the catch over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the run. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Let's go.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Steps away. That is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Throwing is Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He's going to lose 19 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Garrett Swanson now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
On 3rd down, Miller. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
4th down. Here's Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And now a first chance for the... He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 23 yards on the play. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And they're going to speed things up here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting sent to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And that was a little tough to watch. You kept thinking he might be able to get away, then you watched him just keep going further and further backward.
Just fall down. Just fall down at some point. Instead of getting driven back into your own end zone, that play's definitely not salvageable. You end up costing your team points.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Texans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more